This is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. Today, Thursday, October 29. Central Bank Governor Cleviston Haynes is worried that the EU's recent blacklisting of Barbados could rob the country of much-needed revenue. In his quarterly review of the island's economic performance on Wednesday, he described the move as untimely and unwarranted. He warned it could undermine the government's overall economic strategy.
Some of this may not be reversed before February next year, and that does creates issues for some of those in the international business sector, not all, but certainly those who are operating out of Europe, because some of their transactions may be difficult to complete because you're now subject to enhanced due diligence, and in some cases, institutions don't necessarily take the time to find out more about the particular country. They say this country is on the list, we're not dealing with it, and therefore it makes it difficult for some of these transactions to be executed. And if that persists, then the entity may have to decide, do I really want to stay in a jurisdiction where I cannot execute my transactions? And that is the risk that we face with this blacklisting, and that's why it's so pernicious, that it can undermine the overall economic strategy which we have tried to build.
There was much more positive news on the performance of the government's optional savings bond scheme. Governor Haynes told the country there's still adequate demand for the securities offered under BOSS. He disclosed that on a monthly basis, an average of $4.5 million in bonds are issued, and as much as $3.4 million is sold into the market.
So far, we have had adequate demand for those securities, just July, August, September, and I believe that October, I believe that we have been fully subscribed for those months. We have demand for November into December. So far, I think the program has worked well in terms of persons being willing to take up the bonds that are on offer. And so I think it's sort of stabilized at roughly about 3.4 million put into the market each month. Obviously, you get little fluctuations. Some people come in, some people go out from month to month, but it's probably about 3.4 million if I'm not mistaken.
In other news this Thursday, investigations are continuing into an incident in which 2 secondary school students had to receive medical attention after a violent altercation on a Bridgetown-bound transport board bus on Wednesday evening. One of the girls is said to be nursing eye injuries, which she sustained when a fire extinguisher was hurled through the bus, shattering a window. The incident occurred just after 4 p.m. along Lodge Hill St. Michael, just outside the Manor Lodge complex. The second student reportedly had a panic attack. Barbados has made progress towards digitizing its economy, so says Director of Data Processing in the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Smart Technology, Rodney Taylor, who describes the island's development of its telecom sector and fiber network as critical advancements. He made the comments while speaking on the October edition of the Caribbean Economic Forum entitled How to Digitize an Economy on Tuesday night.
Barbados has had excellent fiber for quite a while. We have fiber to the home. In fact, there's really good connectivity in Barbados. There's good mobile phone penetration because the infrastructure is critical at a foundational level for the transformation of an economy. And Barbados, because of our small size, I believe, and because of our open and competitive telecom sector, a good regulatory environment, we have good fiber, we have good mobile connectivity.
Taylor added that Barbadians now have access to a growing list of online services.
And we've seen the fruition of many services, including the police certificate of character, which is one of the services that was a real bugbear in terms of persons being able to apply for jobs. That is one of the things that they needed, police certificate of character. That is now digital end-to-end. You can apply and receive that certificate online. The renewal of driver's license and a number of other services, and very recently, the Barbados Welcome Staff.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To regional developments in Antigua and Barbuda, the mother of a child seemed to be smoking what appears to be a marijuana joint in a widely circulated video, has been arrested. More in this report from Jessica Russell of ABS News.
The video is disturbing. A little girl is seen smoking what appears to be a joint as a woman presumed to be her mother laughs. The caption of the video, apparently posted on the mother's social media, reads, "For me dad any easy tall, she take away my joint and smoke, gal." The text was followed by laughing emojis. However, the police took it as no laughing matter, as the mother of the child was taken into police custody to assist with investigations. In the 27-second-long clip, the girl coughs after removing the joint from her lips while the woman laughs. The girl continues to hold the joint and holds her throat while the recording continues. It was only a month ago a similar video surfaced in Jamaica, with a 3-year-old smoking a cigarette and drinking alcohol as adults spurred him on. 4 children, including the boy, were removed from the care of their mother after the incident, and the mother was charged with child endangerment.
On the world scene, Chancellor Angela Merkel has announced that German officials have agreed to a 4-week shutdown of a number of facilities in a bid to curb a sharp rise in coronavirus infections.
In a video conference on Wednesday, Angela Merkel and Germany's 16 state governors unanimously agreed to implement a partial lockdown in the country.
Wir können sagen, dass unser Gesundheitssystem heute noch mit dieser Herausforderung fertig wird. Aber wenn es bei diesem Tempo der Infektion bleibt, dann kommen wir binnen Wochen an die Grenzen der Leistungsfähigkeit des Gesundheitssystems.
From Monday the 2nd of November until the end of the month, all restaurants, bars and leisure facilities, including theatres, cinemas, sports centres and swimming pools, will be closed. Gatherings will be limited to 10 people from 2 different households, while working from home is strongly recommended. The number of COVID-19 cases is rising rapidly, with 15,000 new infections in just 24 hours. Fears of another hit to Germany's already slowing economy are a major concern.
Je später wir entscheiden, desto schwieriger wird es auch für die gesamte Wirtschaft werden.
In an effort to ease the economic situation, €40 billion is to be injected into the sectors hardest hit by the new restrictions. It appears, though, that it won't be enough to soothe the many Germans who are already strongly opposed to such measures.
Am Boden, es werden immer härtere Restriktionen gegen uns erlassen, obwohl wir tolle Hygienekonzepte vorgelegt haben und nachweislich.
400 €, nein. Ich habe Gott sei Dank Erspartes, aber ich weiß.
In 2 weeks' time, the German government will once again meet with the country's state governors to assess the situation and take further action if needs be.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM.